So what are the Republicans doing? Well, to start out with, down south, they're just hyping the fact that, you know, the federal government, I mean, we have military exercises all the time, and we've got military exercises planned for Texas. Or it's not just Texas, it's actually 6 states. And they had to pretend, okay, this area is hostile to us, and this area is friendly to us, and this area is unknown. I mean, it's just like in real warfare. And Louis Gohmert, well, first of all, here's the guy, arguably the guy who's like just feeding the whole thing, Alex Jones. Here's a clip of what he had to say.
And every time we get footage, they're training to attack and beat and arrest and shoot and kill patriots. This is what a slow motion martial law scenario looks like.
That President Obama, when he was running for president the first time in 2008, he, behind closed doors, he made a comment about conservatives who cling to their religion and their guns. Here's what Louis Gohmert had to say. See, this is all about having, from the right, this is all about saying that the president of the United States is illegitimate. He was an illegitimate child. He is an illegitimate president. He shouldn't be in the White House. This is, you know, how did this happen? How did this black man end up in our White House? So, you know, essentially say people like Louis Gohmert. And here's exactly how he said it. He said, once I observed the map depicting hostile, permissive, and uncertain states and locations, I was rather appalled that the hostile areas amazingly have a Republican majority. Well, we're doing it in the South. Oh, yeah, I forgot. It's the Confederate state. Anyhow, have a Republican majority, cling to their guns and religion, and believe in the sanctity of the United States Constitution. He said, such labeling tends to make people who have grown leery of federal government overreach. What overreach are we talking about here? Well, maybe the NSA, but I think he's going someplace else completely different. Who have grown leery of federal government overreach become suspicious of whether their big brother government anticipates certain states may start another civil war. This is a sitting member of the House of Representatives, member of Congress, wondering out loud, well, actually in a written statement, whether the President of the United States is contemplating starting a civil war. Whether their big brother government anticipates certain states may start another civil war or be taken over by radical Islamist elements, which have been reported to be just across our border. Oh, that's right. Obama's a secret Muslim, too. How could we forget? Right? How could we forget? Meanwhile, the press, while the press is all over the Jade Helm thing, they're not pointing out that the Republicans just passed a bill that would cut veterans benefits for 70,000 veterans. I was listening to NPR this morning, and in the car on the way in here, and they were talking about the Republican budget, and they listed a couple of things that it would do, and they never mentioned, the horror show that is the Republican budget. It's astonishing how sanitized the Republican budget gets in the American press. Because the and there's a reason why. I mean, the richest 1/100th of 1% of Americans gave 42% of political donations back in 2012. Right? So here we are. You got the owner class, the billionaire class. You got the paid shill class, the Louis Gohmerts, the politicians, the guys out there whipping up the fear and the terror, and oh my God, look out, it's the government. And then you got the suckers. And the suckers are being brought along.